Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we are here in the Part 2 missions, and everything of Part 2 has dropped, of course, except for the top legendary summon banner. But I kind of just want to go over really quickly. I'm sure you guys have all seen these videos by now, but really quickly, kind of everything that is coming for Part 2. So here are some of the missions we can go over. The Dragonstone sales are re-upping, so you know that's always cool if that's your thing. This is essentially like the what was it, the Bulma sort of missions with the blue the blue liquid or whatever it was called. It's just going to be extra stuff, right? This is really interesting, and I definitely want to drop a couple summons on that. So finally, Zamasu can Dokkan Awaken into an LR. He is very easy to Dokkan Awaken. We will probably run some stages here of both of these events. This Extreme Z area will be dropping on Sunday, 7/19. It's pretty easy. So of course, if you didn't finish these for whatever reason, make sure you finish these now. Again, Golden Weekend missions. The top legendary summon banner, as you can see, 726 or 727, depending on where you live. And then there we go. So this is the Save Broly campaign. Again, hop on Twitter and just do the little survey. It's just an easy little question, and it gets us stuff, right? So go, might as well. These are the missions. Very simple. Something to be noted. We will be getting, I believe it's 7 more of these 55-unit multi-tickets, which is going to leave us with 54 out of 55 tickets. So you will not be able to acquire that until the very beginning of Part 3, which is probably going to start on, I think, like the 31st or something like that of July. And then everything should be wrapping up, I would wager, by, I don't know, the 11th or 12th, I think will be the official end of the anniversary, something like that. So these are very straightforward missions. Again, I mentioned it before. Make sure you're not dropping Elder Kais on this guy. We will get actually 15 copies of him. So you don't need to, right? Lots of coins. That's always really nice. 10 coins. That's a pretty legit mission. 10 coins here. So we'll be able to pick up a lot more stuff with our coins. And I think we'll probably just be getting the normal tickets as well. So that's really cool. Again, there's the friend summon. You guys get it, right? So we don't need to go over that anymore. There's a little bit here going on, but I wanted to sort of take this time and kind of give you my opinion on how I think the anniversary has gone so far. Make sure if you can run full LRs, you get that 245 effect. But I think that the Part 1 anniversary, the 5-year anniversary on Dokkan Battle, I would say it's been pretty good, right? And a lot of the times, your feelings on the anniversary is based on how your summons went. That's just like kind of like standard operating procedure type stuff. So if you had good summons, I imagine you've had a very good time on the banner. I don't know if it matters which side you go to. This is probably old news, but that is a Goku art that I have never seen before. Wow, okay, so that's pretty interesting. So yeah, anyway, I think that it's oftentimes based on how your summons went. My summons have been okay, but I mean, I can't complain a whole lot. I didn't pull any dupes of the fusions, but I at the very least have 1 copy of each. I pulled a couple copies of the other units as well, the new banner units, the Bardock and Gine, and the Trunks and Mai. Well, that's a lot of Awakening medals. Very good. Very good. Is it one side drops Raditz medals and then one side drops Broly medals? Probably that's what it is. Let's see here. Let's see what we get for going to Goku's side. Yeah, there we go. So one side drops Raditz, one side drops Broly. Okay, no big deal. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just run our boost feature. Might as well. I don't need to grind up any more characters, so might as well just use it here. I would also recommend grinding Incredible Gems and grinding rank. Come on, dog. Okay, let's try Int. Come on. Okay, we can go ahead and run him. That'll work. Okay, so yeah, we're running our boost. Here we go. So in terms of actual content for the 5-year anniversary, you guys have probably heard it already. But I would say that it's been okay. Like, if I look at it objectively, not based on anything having to do with the banners, I would say that the anniversary is pretty okay. I think there was a lot more to offer on the 4-year anniversary, and I, you know, of course, like, it's been a lot of fun. Like, I had a lot of fun running those Infinite and Dragon Ball History events, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It has been a lot of fun. But it's like, you look at it and it's like the one glaring weakness, the one glaring hole in the anniversary: no easy A's, not one single conventional easy A. And to me, that's a problem. I think that it was, I don't know how, you know, you're a big company like Akatsuki and everyone at Bandai, like, how do you just completely overlook an easy A? How do you just say, like, well, you know, we're giving you some Extreme Z areas, and that's good enough. We're giving you a stage in Infinite Dragon Ball History, that's good enough. And it's like, I'm not so sure, man. Like, that doesn't really seem good enough to me. So we'll be getting the Extreme Z area. Broly, Kid Broly will have his own stage, and then Raditz and Vegeta will have their own stage. And then in part 3 of the anniversary, we get another Extreme Z area, and it's just, it's not good enough. Like, you could have easily, I think that, like, this would have been another great opportunity for some really, really huge easy A's. So looking at the units that dropped during the Broly movie celebration, like the Vegeta and the Goku, the God Vegeta and God Goku, I think they would have been really, really stellar choices. I mean, I don't see why not anyway. I mean, why not give Mass Saiyan, you know, his easy A? Everyone is really, really looking forward to that Mass Saiyan easy A, and we just continually don't get it for some reason. I really don't understand what they were doing here, not dropping an easy A. That is really, to me, that's the one, like, major criticism I have. And then if you kind of look at, like, last year for the 4-year anniversary, we got the Smoke Shenron, right? Why didn't they drop, like, this is an entire celebration based around the Super Dragon Balls. Why wouldn't you drop some kind of collection campaign to collect the Super Dragon Balls? Why not? Like, I don't get it. Like, that was another thing I really think they missed the mark. So last year, if you're not familiar, if you're a new player, you were able to summon Smoke Shenron, and I think that he didn't give you a wish, but we ended up getting some really, really cool rewards. And it unlocked a raid easy A where we were able to get an easy A for a free-to-play unit, a Kid Goku, who's doing the Universal Spirit Bomb at the end of Dragon Ball GT. Obviously, the 4-year anniversary being a full GT celebration. So that was really, really cool. So it was kind of funny that, you know, Smoke Shenron trolled us a bit, but that was a really fun part of the anniversary. And then each day, you got to get you got to do a different stage for each different dragon. So that it was really fun, right? That I really liked that part. They didn't really do anything like that here in the 5-year anniversary. It was just like, oh, look at the blue fusions, they're so sick. We know that more than half of you won't pull them, but God, look how sick they are. And like, that was the anniversary. And it's like, oh, cool, man. Like, you drop some really, really hype units with some really, really hype animations, and that's always welcomed. Like, you want good banner units because any gacha game is based around summoning. But I felt like Dokkan, or I feel like Dokkan still currently, I guess we can stop grinding this one. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Oh, is that open already? Oh, okay. We'll make that a separate video. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make that a separate video. Let's go ahead and hop into the other story event here. Yeah, this one here, the Zero Mortals plan. So, I don't know. I felt like, yeah, they dropped some flashy new units, some really, really good units, but if you had, you know, poor luck on your summons, you know, then where are you supposed to be at? Okay, well, let's run Trunks and Mai. Do I have a Time Travelers? Yeah, that'll, well, let's switch these guys up. I mean, it really doesn't matter a whole lot, but let's just go ahead and do it. We'll do that. And then let's just run you. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know how you're feeling about the 5-year anniversary. I felt like it was maybe just lacking a little bit, and then it's like we get into part 2, and I can guarantee you guys, if you guys play Dokkan for any significant amount of time, just even for a couple hours, you're going to probably be able to blitz through all of this content in one day, or maybe 2 or 3 days. And then it's like we're going to be stuck for another, 7-10 days without any content. Like, because we don't even get the new banners, which I would not recommend summoning on, by the way. But we don't even get the new banners until the 27th. So I don't know, man. I'm not super salty or anything that the anniversary sucked. I don't think it sucked. But like in terms of how anniversaries go, I think it hasn't been the greatest. It has not been a 10 out of 10, where I think they really could have done a lot more. And I felt like they chose to hold back. For some odd reason, they chose to hold back on Easy A's, on events. We literally, we get 2 story events, and that's it. Like, we got Boss Rush, we got Infinite Dragon Ball Histories, and 2 story events. And they call that good. Like, there was a fair amount of content for the first, I don't know, 5-6 days. And I just don't know. I felt like it just feels like something's missing. And I think the big one is the Easy A. You could have easily dropped, after a week had gone by, you could have easily dropped an Easy A. And I don't mean an Extreme Z area. Extreme Z areas are great for free-to-play units. I don't really mind them that much. The hero and villain extermination easy area is kind of annoying because of the heavy restrictions that they place and just like the overall shitty units. So like you could definitely argue like, oh well, Flex, normal Easy A's are limited too, and it's like that's true, but at the very least you get to use competent units. Like a lot of these units are absolutely just fodder in that Easy A. I mean, units that don't even have Easy A's themselves, and they Dokkan Awakened, close to 5 years ago, and they're just now getting around to Dokkan Awakening them. And it's like, I don't know, sometimes that's the kind of shit that kind of makes me mad about Dokkan, is I feel like they give you just enough they like give you like a drip feed. It's like the water bottle that the gerbil uses. Like all you have to do is like go up and push your tongue to it, and you get this little tiny drip of water. Like that's what I feel like Akatsuki does sometimes with some of the content. I really do enjoy when they drop content all at once. And I know for new players, that's the thing, is like for new players, it's good that you're spoon-fed content. It's good that you get that sort of gerbil water bottle effect of content, because it can be overwhelming, right? It really can be. There's so much content in the game. And I get that. I really do get that. And I'm not trying to be insensitive to the new player. But for an older player, just give us all the content, man. Like, free-to-play players and new players who are going to summon for the 5-year or 6-year anniversary, and they're not going to play for another 3 months. It's like, dude, these players that show you the loyalty and play every single day, I'm sorry, but you need to be more friendly to us too. And like, again, new players, I do get it. Like, you guys need, there's a lot to do, and it can be overwhelming for sure. I mean, if you think about it this way, it's like, if you're a brand new player, brand spanking new, there's like 100 Easy A's you haven't done. And not to say you'd be able to get them all done, because that's endgame content, right? That's for when you have a ton of Dokkan Awakened units, a lot of different category leaders, that type of thing. A lot of LRs are usually required for Extreme Z area, or not areas, Easy A battles. So, I don't know, guys. I guess we can kind of wrap it up here. I don't want to just kind of rant about the same shit over and over again, but I really felt like the big point to bring home is this lack of an Easy A. It just, the anniversary felt very hollow, and yeah, because we have more stages to grind here. And then one more thing, I guess we can kind of just end it. Is I really felt like, yes, they gave out a lot of free-to-play stones. They did. I think in part 1 it was 600 or more, assuming you were able to grind every single stone, which I don't think a lot of free-to-play players would be able to complete the Frieza Army enlistment test. I don't think you'd be able to get every single stone from that if you are a brand spanking new player. Unless you just got god luck with your summons or something like that. But there's just a lot of categories that weren't really, very, well, they were all pretty much represented. I guess if you pulled both LR fusions and you pulled every single new unit, If you just literally cleared out the banner, then you maybe had a decent chance. But I think for some of those categories, you know, for instance, movie bosses or something, like, who are you going to use? You know, Fizz DBS Broly? Like, who the hell are you going to use for that one to get your 55 million? You know, it was kind of walled off to new players anyway, so you weren't probably able to grind every single stone available. How about Infinite Dragon Ball History? I'll tell you what, man, as a seasoned vet, as a grizzled vet of this game, I've been playing for, I think, over 2 years now-ish. 2 years, 2.5 years, I don't even know. It's been a minute since I've been playing, and been playing real seriously for sure for that amount of time. But even for me, man, like, trying to complete the movie bosses portion of the Infinite Dragon Ball History, like, dude, that was really challenging. And yes, you only need 3 movie bosses, but it's like, still, man, did you even have 3 movie bosses? Like, were you able to summon 3 different movie bosses, get them Dokkan awakened? I don't know. So I get it that they want to market anniversaries to new players, you know, and I think that we ran into it a little bit over on Dragon Ball Legends as well. I know for me, as basically a brand new player, I hadn't played in a full year. I didn't play since, I didn't pick up the game at all, I think, since the end of the 1-year anniversary over there. But there was, I mean, honestly, just like a ton of content for me to do, a ton of units to grind. You know, obviously, like, running the stages to, you know, be able to farm souls and stuff like that. Like, even that kind of stuff, that takes time, or farming the stages where you can grind equipment, that kind of stuff. Like, that's a lot to do, right? And similarly here in Dokkan, there's a lot of shit to do if you've never done one single thing in the game. So I do understand, and again, we're going to wrap it up here. The free-to-play stones, just to kind of, you know, put it in perspective, I felt like they maybe could have given a little more, and not wall it off by such challenging events like the Frieza Army Enlistment Test, and then the Infinite Dragon Ball History. And then, of course, like, they didn't drop any Super Battle Road, they didn't drop any Fighting Legend Goku, but it is possible. I don't know if it's going to be likely at this point. But it is possible that they drop the Explosive Chain Battle. I don't know if they will or won't. I don't have that answer. I will say that, you know, we're going on, is it, what, 2 weeks with the, you know, that special part of the exchange shop where you can't access it. How long are you going to keep that up? Like, you're going to just keep that up for another 3 months until you drop it? That doesn't seem likely to me. I guess crazier things have happened, but that doesn't seem overly likely to me. And yeah, guys, when we get everything grinded here, I'll go ahead and I'll run some more stages. I'll get these units fully awakened and easy aid. I'll definitely run definitely do a separate video on the Extreme Z area and making sure you guys are fully prepared for it. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up before I start ranting too much. But slap a like for the 5-year anniversary. Definitely has been good, but just it hasn't been great. And then consider subscribing if you're new. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Later. Hey, what is up? Okay, so it just occurred to me, one more thing I wanted to do before we ended. Yeah, see, we're getting there. We're almost there for that free 55 unit multi. But one more thing I wanted to do is do this super uber mega friend summon, this premium friend summon. You can get, of course, you can get the awakenable LRs, the 3 friend summon LRs, and you're able to get a ton of Hercule statues, a ton of Grand Kais, Sleepy Kais, and actual Elder Kais, which is absolutely huge. So let's see what we get. So one other thing to note is all of these units are awakened, Z awakened. So they can sell for more money, or of course the R units and above, you can just sell to Baba as well if you want Baba points. So this one was not that great. Let's go ahead and do one more. And again, we'll wrap this video up. I did just want to do this a couple times. No feature. I mean, it's fine. Like, we're bound to get something after a while here. We've got so many friend points. People are wondering if you should save your friend points because they're going to drop some friend summon LR. And it's like, dude, it's fine if you drop some multis on this. Like, you don't need 5 million friend points. Okay, so we got a Sleepy Kai. But you don't need 5 million friend points to pull 5
or, you know, even if you wanted to do the full free-to-play grind, to even pull 14 copies, you don't need 5 million friend points. So go ahead and feel free to drop a few multis on this premium friend summon banner. Akatsuki is doing anything for you to spend your friend points. I mean, it's just an antiquated system, right? There's not really much advantage to running it, right? It just is what it is. I think we should be getting an LR here. Oh, wow. Fake out. I don't know if I've ever got a fake out on this banner. That's really funny. Obviously, they are completely done. I don't need any more of them. So, but anyway, guys, let's wrap up the video there on that LR pull. Slap a like for the video. Catch you in the next one. Later.